Okay, so this is a GM alternator. It's a GM off of a 2011 Silverado, and I'll get the part number. Well, it's a Silverado. Okay, so it should be pretty much the same for many of these vehicles. And what we need to do is we need to replace the relay on this thing. It was acting funny, and this thing here doesn't look like anything, but actually it's that. You see, and we're gonna have to. Well, actually, what we're gonna do first is the very first thing you need to do is here. If you look at this, it's got little tabs all over on the sides, and we need to take this off. Okay, so I took this off, and it's got I believe 3 screws on it, and it's pretty simple to change these, but you do need to take the cover off, which is it's got little tabs in here, and I'm trying to actually find out where they are. Where are they? I can't actually see them. Where are they? Well, maybe this one's different. Let me go ahead and take this. This one's slightly different. I mean, most of them have tabs, and you stick a screwdriver and go like this all around, and it'll take it out. So let's go ahead and take this off here. Okay, so there's one, and make sure that you keep track of where it came. This one, which is a little different here, came off of here. So make sure you keep track of where you took it out of. Well, you always should do that anyway. On some of these parts. See, that one's got a little washer on it. And you know what? I think we do need to take this off. So we need I don't know what that is, but we'll do it in a little bit. That's almost got it. That's a 14. So let's try a 15. Yep, it's 15. So let's go ahead and take this guy off here. And actually, I don't know how. I should have. Yeah, it did come off. I didn't know how tight it was going to be. So let's go ahead and take this guy off here. Got a washer? Yeah, see? Look at that. This one has 2 screws. Was it 2? Let's see. I might have taken too many out. No, I guess not. I took the right ones out. So this guy was like so, and I took this screw, and okay, well, actually I didn't need to take that out. All you need to do is take this one out and take that off to take this off. Probably I like that. They're different, but basically they're pretty much the same. This one happened to have a nut on it. But anyway, here's the replacement. It's pretty simple to take it. You got to watch out with the spring in there for the let's see. Oh, come on. It always happens when you're doing a video. You always do things too slowly, you know. So make sure we don't see that? It's got a spring in there. See? Gotta be careful. Guess what that is? Okay, you guessed it. Yep, it's a brush. So it's gotta be real careful here. You don't want things flying all over the place. Okay? So it's got a spring in there. See? Look at that, see? How do you like them apples? Okay? So we got this guy here. And of course you got to be careful here. Got to be real careful, buddy. So we're going to take this guy out like so. Okay? Remember, they're spring loaded. So, okay, so push it back in there like so. Make sure it goes in. And we're all set here. Are we all set? Did we get the right one? Yeah, you gotta see. You gotta put that spring back in there. Okay. And put that guy back in there. Okay, and normally I always drop something. And we don't want to drop anything right now, buddy. So this guy goes back over here. And remember, it's got a spring on that so you have to push in, like so, and push in on the other one too, like so. And don't tighten them too much, and just kind of use your judgment there. Okay, don't go crazy. Like so, see? And that's it. Here's this one. Like so. See, it's got a spring in there. You just got to push it back in there. But that's what it looks like. So once you put those in, put this back on here like so. Put this nut back in here, like so. And put this last, or the first screw we took out, off over here. So it's actually, on this particular one, it's only got just this. But most of them have little tabs, and you just flip it. Okay? So don't go crazy with this. It wasn't tight in the first place, so we don't want to go tight on this either. Okay? And I should have brought my stubby. That's enough. Okay? So that's all you do. Pretty simple. But these can go bad when you don't, I mean, this is a Bosch one, okay, and it should last, well, it actually did last for a long time. Now, look at this. It comes with brushes. Did you notice how long the brushes were on that one? So it's got brushes on there, which is neat. these are not that bad, but this is bad. And the way you tell that is because there's a couple of ways. The first thing is if it goes down to 12 volts, 12 point whatever, 12 something, you might get a light on your dash if you don't have a a needle up there. And in my case, I put digital ones on the batteries, and that tells me when one of them is bad or and starts showing a drop below 13. Oh, if it drops below 13.7 or 13.5, it gets, and then it goes to 13.1. That's a real good signal that this regulator is bad, and it'll catch you all of a sudden where it's going to drop on both batteries or a single battery, whatever you got, to 12.8, and then you're going to be in trouble. Even though they're on these Silverados, it turns off. The computer turns off a lot of stuff to at least get you home, possibly, maybe. But it's going to run down your battery eventually, and you're going to have to tow it in. And why tow it in when you can replace one of these with 30 bucks or 30 to 40 or 50 bucks? If you get a Bosch, then you're going to pay more. But you don't have to. You can fix your alternator for 30 bucks. So anyway, that's how you do it. A lot of them have a little, you can see the little tabs. This one that surprised me because I didn't see the tabs. It had this screw here and this nut, okay? And that nut was covered by this thing here. And you can't tell that it's there, but there it is. And that allows you to take this cover off so you can take this off. Now you got to watch it because, see, this one's nice because it's got the brushes right on there. But there are some that have, a little elbow that has the brush pointing that way. And those are, you got to watch those because the spring is going to, come out. This one's nice. It's easy to change. You just take, that screw off, and you're all set. And again, on this particular alternator, it had one and the nut, but many just click. Okay, and that'll get you going. At least you can at least get another alternator or a reasonable one. Or if you do this, you might run for 50,000, 60, maybe 100,000 miles. So anyway, this happens, and this is how you do it. Real simple.